No.
We have audio once again. And no video.
Yeah, no video.
Mhm. Okay, so what do we do next?
Working in the stream right now, and yeah, we need to figure out how to make this work.
Wow, look at me! I'm sort of lost in the plans. Huh?
Yes.
See that is so
I don't know what
bizarre.
happened there.
I don't know what happened.
Why
I'm
don't you
lost.
choose review?
Okay. Oh, I know why. I put the camera on top of my regular camera. You know, I attached it right, and it was covering the. Oh, it was so silly. Okay, yeah, but now with this I can actually. This is the Logitech Brio camera, and now this is that Logitech camera. Do you see a difference?
Yes.
Yeah,
this one's warmer.
Yeah, it's warmer. It's very nice. And then I realized that you could download a software, Logitech's capture software. You could change the field of view. You could change the angle. You could manipulate this camera through the software, which is Logi Capture or whatever.
Okay.
So I had that downloaded. Okay, so we can wait 24 hours for our events thing to. Okay.
So, I mean, going forward, we can either test if we can make it work with our own YouTube account or on the events account. We just need to make sure that it gets both the video and audio work.
Yeah.
And then we can maybe decide which device we want to use, and then maybe have a designated laptop or even a tablet. Well, I guess for something like Surface Pro or maybe Surface can work as a computer.
What is that?
Right? Or it's a tablet created by Microsoft, but it also works as a PC.
And it has a dedicated camera that we can use just fine for live streaming?
It has a camera, so it basically is just a slightly larger tablet. Oh, okay. So we have two things that we're talking about, just to get back to basics. We're still talking about if we can get onto, Facebook. Facebook can live stream. Oh, yeah. We did it for the 2016 competition. We went to our Facebook page, you click a button, and it went live. But I don't know what the quality of it is. I don't have Facebook.
So why would we need to Facebook live stream if we're doing a YouTube live stream?
It just struck
me. This is an alternative?
Yeah, these are different ways you can live stream. Okay, I think it would be okay for our regular meetings. I don't know if the Facebook, do any of you have a Facebook account, or you can go on and open up, maybe you can go to our Facebook account. I haven't checked my Facebook account. Okay, why don't you log in as, and I'm going to give you. I do have one. Yeah, but log in as Amateur Pianist, because we have a Facebook account. Okay? I will give you the information. I'm looking it up on our admin. My Word takes a long time to open.
Facebook.
Facebook is so much different now. Yeah, you have to log in as Amateur Pianist, and we have our. Except I'm waiting for my. Maybe I can do it faster. My laptop is super slow. I'm in. Amateur Pianist? No, I'm my own Facebook account. I don't know the credentials for Amateur Pianist. Yeah, I'm going to look it up on our. I do see but I'm a manager for our for this account, so I do see that. Let me just share my screen here. Yeah, I will give you the. You want to log in as Amateur Pianist. So you can see is this what you're looking for? The live thing? Yeah. Yeah. But are you logged in though? Have you logged into Amateur Pianist Facebook page?
I'm a manager of amateur pianists, so I can like use that on behalf of amateur pianists, even though I'm logged into my own account.
Oh, really? That was set it up? Okay, that's amazing. Okay, then go live now. Yeah, apparently you can do it. Use camera. You can go live with your camera.
Okay.
And then there's a.
Yeah, I can see that. You can see the me on the
the little box, is that the live?
Yes, I think so. And then you can just copy this link. Show live tab on page. I don't think we want to do that.
Oh. So, I don't have Facebook, but we need to test out the quality of this Facebook streaming for music. I'm sure it's no problem with the spoken word, right? Because you are talking, we can see you.
Not this time, I guess.
Yeah, so you just go live now and you can schedule it.
I don't know if we can schedule it. Let's see.
Schedule live video event.
Stream, and
you see, it also says use stream key. So there's two ways you can use a stream key. I wonder what a stream key is. Or use a paired encoder, or you just use your camera.
Setting. Broadcasters. Viewing. I need to look at this.
All right, so this is great. So maybe, are you guys vaccinated now?
I'm going to get my first dose next Thursday.
Next Thursday. How about you, Dallas?
Yang, did you have to talk to your primary care physician to schedule a vaccination or no?
No.
No, I don't have a primary care.
It's open to everybody now, Dallas, from age 16 and up.
Okay. Yeah, the guidelines still don't say that on a lot of the things, but I'm sure it is. So I'm going to go through probably Vaughn's. So I need to make an appointment to do that. Exactly.
Go to CVS, go to Vaughn's, go to Walmart, all of those places, Walgreens, Rite Aid, they all are vaccination sites as long as you can get an appointment.
Okay.
If you want to go fancy, you can go to UCSD as well. They have very large playground, not playground, recreation center, just for vaccination.
Yeah, I've heard they've had a lot.
Really? What do you mean? Like you can go do something while you're waiting in line?
No, it's just they have a big hospital there. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the point is you want to be able to just check, you can actually get your vaccine done earlier. Go check all the CVS near you, all the Walgreens, any place.
Is it free if you don't? I have insurance, but is it free either way?
All vaccines are paid by the U.S. government. There is no question you can be illegal. You could be a tourist. You just show up and get an appointment, and it is free. The main thing is you have to have an appointment. And now all these places will give you the shot if they have the vaccine. So somebody was saying like Kaiser, you could go to Kaiser, go to Children's Hospital, anywhere you find a vaccine.
Okay.
So if you could get one earlier, that would be better, because I think our next step is we really need to be in a room with a piano. Okay. Then we test out the quality by playing some piano, and then you listen to the streaming on Facebook to establish that it is good enough.
So we're switching gears now to Facebook.
We now have 3 options.
Okay.
And it just struck me that the Facebook option was very simple. I was not involved, but I was, and Leslie, one of the people said, oh yeah, you can just stream on Facebook. She set up her iPad right in front of the stage. She presses the button and said, somebody just watches it and make sure that nobody jogs, and that was it. That
might be great too, because there's no management from admitting people, deadmitting people, muting people.
Is a one way is you're not dealing with any conversation or any chatting online.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Is it a bad thing not to have chatting going on during the event, or?
No, absolutely not. Just because for our events now, we will basically have live events, and if you want to watch it because you're home, you can just do this, one-way street of watching. Except that I don't know how good it is for our benefit concert. So,
well, for the benefit concert, we're doing it this year because we don't have a better choice, because we can't have more people like gathering together, right? So,
right.
I mean, for future years, we don't need to charge for this online streaming, right?
Right. And we will give people the, and I don't know, maybe something you could look into, Yang, is that if they buy a ticket or they make a small donation, they can go to our website and watch live streaming, because our Facebook page is free. Anybody could log on, right?
That does seem like a good channel versus YouTube and having to set that up.
So how do I get onto Facebook to watch a live stream? I don't have a Facebook account. If you send me a link, I can go on it?
I think so. I never tried that before.
Glenn is the Facebook expert.
Yeah, he might know.
Yeah. Okay, because what we want to do is we want to control who has access to our streaming.
I think that can be arranged. I mean, you need Facebook URL. So basically, you have this URL, you can watch, but it seems like a very generic one. So.
Yeah, but we cannot control it though. So if someone comes into our Facebook page during that time, they can watch the concert for free.
Seems like it. I don't know. We need to work this out. There must be a way, because as you can see, get paid for live events.
Oh.
So okay. Yeah, there must be a way to do that.
All right, we'll ask Glenn. And okay. So timing wise, if we wait for you for a week from next week after you get your first vaccine, you know what? You could still, you would wear a mask and you sit outside. We'll put you outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those of you who are there, we still socially distance. We wear a mask and we could still be in the same place, probably my house, and then we play the piano, you listen to the Facebook. We get Glenn maybe to be on the phone, or maybe Glenn can join us too. I don't know. It would be great because Glenn knows a lot about Facebook. Okay.
This should be relatively, reasonably easy to do.
Right. So, yeah.
Regarding the benefit concert, how did you want that to be different or be an improved experience from the Facebook streaming?
Okay. The one thing I know we can do is if we use a computer or a laptop, we would need to add a microphone and we need to add a high quality camera. Okay. And I think, Dallas, you have access to that, right? We need to borrow.
I have this camera, which is a video camera as well. It's a very nice camera, but I've had focusing issues with it because I'm using a separate lens from another camera. We can use it. It has really good battery life. It would be set up on a tripod, which I have as well. And this would link up to the computer. And then the microphone would go from this camera, and I have the adapter to whatever mic you wanted. It can attach to an XLR microphone.
Right. So I can bring my Blue Yeti microphone.
Mm-hmm.
It has a USB connector on the other end. Would that connect to your camera?
I think it interlocks.
It would. Is your USB mic only USB?
My microphone has a USB only, but I have other adapters. I mean, if you don't have a USB connector, we would have to. What is the connector on it?
Can your mic hook up via an XLR cable, which
What?
looks like this?
What is an XLR cable? Yeah.
So it's a standard microphone cable. It's an XLR. So the camera would
Can
go
I see
from
the plug? Can you point the plug towards me?
sure.
What is the
Sure.
outlet?
So here's the male and what's called the male and female.
Oh
end.
no, that is a real microphone.
Yep. it's a
No,
real
but
microphone
we could
cable.
I could borrow John's. We could have
John's
John's microphones, which will have XLR cables. So we can do I'll borrow it from John. Good tell.
Sure, I have cables too, so it's up to you.
No, I'm saying the microphone. I can borrow his high-end microphone. Can you hook up more than one microphone?
What kind of mic does he have?
I don't know, but it's a mic that has all these XLR cables and is an audio type of connect. It's a professional level. It's not.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering because the microphone, the Yeti, is a really nice microphone for capturing ambient sound, for capturing more than one sound. If it's a cardioid mic, like an SM57 that I have, that's only good for capturing a very direct sound.
Right.
So
The Blue
wouldn't be
Yeti
good
has
for-
both cardio and it has 4 options for capturing sound.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I would explain the setup to him and see what he recommends. But
Right. Do you have only one XLR connector to your camera?
That's the hitch with this camera. So yes, and the only way that we could set up multiple microphones would be if we had a mixing board.
Okay, so John has a mixer. He has set it up in my house. He brought all this equipment and he's getting better at it. So I'm going to ask John if he could just stream, because he can live stream it through YouTube. He knows how to do that. This afternoon we had a Presto meeting and he live streamed it from his office. We all went and played and it was live streamed through
So,
YouTube.
For the benefit concert, I think it's better that we test our device on site at least like sometime before the actual event, because we're
Right.
collecting information.
But I would
back.
ask John to take care of that because the benefit concert is a very special one. We want to make sure the quality is high and he has very high quality equipment.
Not just the price, and also streaming.
And streaming, yes.
So I mean, one of us should be there to test it all out.
100%.
Yeah, in fact,
Right.
I'm pretty sure that John will be able to do it because he has done it many, many times, every month for the last 6 months. And he has done it at my house, he's done it at other people's houses.
So are we asking him to
Yes. He will
live?
run it. I will ask him. I'm pretty sure he will accept it.
Great.
Because
and then
that
does he
would.
do video as well? He has a
Oh
video
yeah,
camera?
he's got video.
Oh,
He's got
perfect.
everything.
So then
Yeah,
we don't worry about that.
Plan B.
Yeah. So what we will do is the Facebook streaming is for our regular events.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. We can have it seems like we can even do that using a tablet or a phone.
If it's a Facebook, yes, you
Yeah.
can do it with a
Yeah.
tablet. Yes, that's what Leslie did back 5
Yeah.
years
That
ago.
doesn't really solve the sound problem
That's true.
unless you
that's true.
have, and it's very doable. You have an HDMI out from the iPad to your microphone, the Omni mic that you have, or a USB maybe. I'm not sure how that would-
USB.
Yeah. So you just need an adapter to hook it up to the iPad, which is cheap.
The iPad, when I've tried hooking up a microphone, it doesn't seem to accept it. It doesn't tell you it's accepting it. Unlike a computer where you could change your microphone or you could change your camera. Okay. So I tried asking Apple and they don't really know because it is very, the iPad platform is highly controlled. They manage it. So when they use their camera and their built-in, they don't want you to mess around with that. It's all locked in.
They want you to use their audio.
Yeah, because they have optimized their system. They think it's the best system. So on average for everybody.
There's got to be a YouTube video or something that shows how to connect an external microphone to an iPad.
Yeah, they all say that, and I doubt. I've looked at many of those because
Really?
that was what I explored in the first half of the pandemic trying to see if I can use my iPad. I even went and bought a brand new iPad, thinking that my old generation iPad
Oh,
was
geez.
perhaps lacking. You know,
We don't do.
Apple is very
controlling. They give you
yeah,
an environment where you don't have to mess around with all these things. So if with this, it works for most people. But if you're on the high end audio and video, audio visual, you would never use an iPad.
then we need a PC. Then we
You need a
laptop.
PC. Yeah, if you want to do it. But if we do it on Facebook, that's absolutely for our regular events. We can just Facebook live stream, and then we'll just keep it really simple.
Okay, yeah, Facebook sounds like a better solution to this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so I
and-
need to ask John then, but I also need to ask the host, Sylvia. Yeah, I need to talk to her. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Thanks a lot. We will the next time when we can test out Facebook. When is it next weekend, or are you available during the week, or
What do you want to test?
the sound?
Sounds a good idea.
So do we like?
I
Do
would.
we have a microphone to test?
Yes, if you do it at my house, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have the piano, I have the microphone, I have cameras, I have the iPad, or we just test it on the iPad.
Like,
Test it on the iPad. Just see the
Well,
quality.
you're saying we can't hook up a mic to the iPad, so we would just be testing the iPad audio.
Right. I would like to see what the iPad quality is, just as a basis. And if you bring your computer, somebody brings their laptop, we can also test it by live streaming from a laptop through Facebook and adding the camera and the
Mhm.
microphone to it to see if it is a better quality.
And you have cameras, or you
Yes.
are going to?
I have this camera, which I can use, and I have the Blue Yeti, which we can use that.
I can bring a laptop.
You can bring a laptop. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want
Yeah.
to bring your camera too, but I would not have the RXL.
Yeah. Well, considering, I mean, we can work with that setup, but you have a Yeti.
Yeah,
The
that would
microphone
work.
that we would use,
Yeah.
you have the right microphone. So unless we can find a way to get an Omni mic to XLR to that camera, then
Mhm.
that camera's not going to
Right.
be able to.
Right. Yeah, and Yang, your
That's an easy
laptop
setup.
has USB ports, right?
Yeah. It only has one or two that are.
We
But
need
keep in mind that extension needs to be long enough to be in a place where the speaker and the piano the microphone will pick that up.
right.
And yeah, and at
I'm
a distance.
worried
So
that the microphone might not pick up the speaker's voice. Just the
It
piano.
does, because remember, this is the one I use for our meetings here at our AP meetings at the house. I've used it for for many of my piano groups. You know,
They work fine.
it worked fine. The
Okay, great.
microphone is very strong. In fact, I need to pull it back away from the piano because it gets very loud. You
Sure.
know, and then the
it's
camera.
the one that Diana used
Yes.
in her recital
Yes.
performance.
Right.
That sounds great, and it simplifies everything, and it's one microphone,
Right.
and you can speak into it, and you can hear the piano
Right.
fine, as long as it's enough distance from the recording device. So the recording device is not, well, it would have to be a distance. So as long as we have extensions to make that happen, then we should be okay.
No, I have this set up for Zooming for virtual events in my house. Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's got a long cable, and yeah, they both have long cables.
And I can bring some equipment to test just in case if we want to as a
just
backup.
kind of, we'll
Yeah,
see.
Sounds
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so should we do it on a weekend or a weekday night? I don't know what your schedule is.
Yeah.
You're still at your current place, right? You haven't moved.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. I probably won't move until the end of May. Mhm.
And this is specifically to test what we're going to do for normal events, right?
The
Not
face-
benefit concert.
Exactly, the Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, for normal events, correct. So next weekend I'm pretty open, unless during the week, or maybe weekends will be better, huh? Because
Yeah,
Yeah, weekends are better.
I'd say early afternoon on a weekend day would be good.
what day?
Saturday or Sunday, really both are okay.
Mm,
Sunday might be Actually,
better.
Saturday probably is better, but I'm up for either. Sunday's fine.
Sunday?
Yeah.
What time? 2:00?
Okay.
Does that interrupt your day, or if you have plans to do something, is that okay?
No, Sunday at 2 should be fine.
Okay. All right. I'm going to block 2 hours just in case we might end up. Okay. So audiovisual meeting, AV meeting
The test,
with Yang
Facebook.
Dallas. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to invite Glenn to see whether he can make it. If not, he can always call in.
Okay, yeah, it would be very helpful to have.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, he could always, call in. We can call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I am just saying it's going to be very helpful to have him there because he's very familiar with our Facebook.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, testing the audio, that's not going to be that complicated. It's just having the right equipment.
Don't have a very good ear, so I'm gonna set up the device and I'm gonna let you guys decide whether it's a very good sound or not.
Okay. I have a very low end ear for music. I think Dallas has a higher end, and then Glenn certainly has a high end too. A sense of hearing, So it'd be good to have. Okay, so I'll see if Glenn can make it. I'll see if Glenn is available. Okay, and if he is available, he might have to shift the time to match his time because, I think. Okay, great.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. All right.
Absolutely.
Have a wonderful evening.
See you soon, guys. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.